Hey everybody, Adam with Paracore, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about a Google Ads tag and what that actually means to you as a PPC manager, marketer, business owner, because the idea of a tag is kind of weird unless you have a development background, and we talk about pixels, we talk about pixels firing, Google tags, custom conversions, all of that. So what it comes down to is a Google Ads tag is a piece of code that you get out of your AdWords account. And the code is basically the same across most AdWords accounts, unless you do some other options, but it's basically the same across every AdWords account, except for you have a unique identifier that attributes traffic from that tag to your account. You have a unique identifier for your account that's included in the tag. So if you're a developer or anybody else, or if you're just learning on how to install tracking for your Google Ads account, the tag is what you need to install on your website and on your landing page, and basically on any website-related assets is what we call them, meaning websites, landing pages, anything like that, so that you can track the activity and then do remarketing or see conversions and those types of things. All right. So to start off, this is where you're going to find your tag. Okay, and this is on the left-hand side here. Actually, you get here by going to Tools, and then you go to the Audience Manager, and so you click this link, and then you're going to appear on your audience list here on the left. But you're going to click down to Audience Sources, okay? And now we already have our tag set up. We also have our YouTube channel linked because we want to retarget to people that are watching our YouTube channel. So for example, if you've watched any videos on YouTube and then you go to Google and you type in really broad keywords like agency, Facebook, AdWords, there's a good chance you're going to start seeing our ads because we're remarketing with remarketing list for search ads out of our YouTube channel. That's a pretty cool way to remarket to people if you have a good YouTube channel. And then you have analytics, which is showing an error right now for some reason. Other stuff down here. All right. Now, if I click in here and I hit details, then here is my tag. And this shows just a number of hits that we've had. Our dumb website was de-indexed for a while. Now it's like re-indexing, so I don't even want to get into that. But when I scroll down here, basically what happens is I get to set up instructions in tag code, okay? And this right here is your tag. It's really just this snippet of text. Now, all you need to do, depending on what level of tech savvy you are, you take this code and you copy it and you paste it in between the head tags of the code on your website. Now, if you're a developer or technically inclined, you know what that is. That's kind of the preloaded content before you get to the body part of your code, and you put a lot of different types of tags in there. So like all types of tracking platforms and scripts and other stuff, you put it in the head tag. So if you're a developer or you've done WordPress or something like that, then you know how to do that. If you are not technically inclined and you're using a platform like Unbounce, Unbounce will actually just ask you, or excuse me, not for AdWords, for Google Analytics, they'll just ask you for the code. For Unbounce, they'll say install custom script, and then you select that, and they say where do you want it to be installed, and you select head, and then you copy this, and you paste it into the text box, and then it's included in Unbounce once you save it. So it's really easy. For WordPress, they have plugins that are like tag managers. I think they have SEO tag managers, and it's the same sort of thing where it says I want to add a new tag. You copy this text, and you put it on. Within that plugin, and then you say you want it in the head portion of your website, and then it loads. So now what happens is this piece of code, and this is a unique ID for our AdWords account. You see it right here, and then you see it right here, also right here. So you're going to have your own ID right there. You're going to have a different one, and this will most likely be blurred out in the video. You're going to have a different ID. So that ID attributes, when that tag is added to your website, then when the page loads, this tag basically runs in the background, and it sends a notification to AdWords saying, someone viewed this page, someone viewed this page, someone viewed this page, someone viewed this page. And that's how you create a remarketing list. So you're going to have your own custom ID. People are going to hit your website, and it's going to keep on telling AdWords that someone is visiting your page. And then it's going to build up this list based on how long you've decided to run your audience. So you can say, I want people to live in my audience list for 90 days or 120 days. I think the maximum might be 540 if I remember correctly, which is like a year and a half or something crazy. I guess that's 2 years. No, it's a year and a half. But it's a very long time. And so this will live on your website. So what you can do is you put this pixel on your website through WordPress, maybe through Unbounce, and then as traffic comes to you organically or you're running ads to it, it's firing on this pixel and it's building an audience. So this pixel has a couple different functions. One is that it tracks all traffic to your website and allows you to retarget those people through segmenting and other methods. It also helps you track conversions, and it helps you basically track different types of activity that are happening on your website. So that's it. I mean, if it's pretty simple, but it's also a little bit weird if you're not familiar with the tech side of what you're doing with PPC campaigns or adding this code to your website. But really what you're doing is you're taking this piece of code here, just this text, you're copying it, and then you're putting it in the head section of your website. That's it. And once you've got that down, then you're in really good shape. I'm actually going to create another video that shows you exactly how to check and see if your pixel's installed correctly, and then you can cross-reference your ID and make sure that the tag is installed. So if you send it to a developer and you say, hey, I want you to install this AdWords pixel on my website, and they go, great, we're going to do it. And they're like, great, we're done. And then you can go double check it, because it's really annoying if the pixel's not firing or the remarketing isn't working or the conversions aren't working. That's a real big bummer. You can also just, if you're using Tag Manager, they give you an exact conversion ID, so that's great. You can download this snippet. It'll just download it in a text file, but it's just as easy to copy it. Or you can email instructions, and when you hit email, you can add the email in here, and it'll send exact instructions to developers. So anyone that knows anything about development should be able to install these with no problem. So that's it. That's an AdWords tag. It's not that complicated, but it is a little bit weird, and this is how you find it. You find it in your audience sources, and then you go in and you hit this global site tag setup. So that's it. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please leave those below. My name's Adam. I'm with Paracore. I hope you liked the video. I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. We do videos like this all the time. And again, questions or comments, let me know. Thanks for watching.